All right. Don't forget to thank Steph for coming through, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Thank you guys. Like,
Don't forget to get your legends for next class. Team Blue, Team Print. Ronil, since you're a wild card, that's why I gave you the little triangle. So take a picture, do what y'all need to do of your legends. Ebony, you have Family, Chris Caliente. James, you have Russell Wilson, Kyle O'Quinn, Shanita. I ended up running into this when I was lifeguarding at Williams Farm over the summer, or right before over the summer. Something happened, or at the end of the semester last fall. So you have Becky, I think it's Leivas, and Betty Forbes Williams hasn't just stepped out, but she has the Sharper brothers. We actually used to hang out with them, especially in Miami. And then Ronil, you have Anthony W. Gardner and Dr. Edwin B. Henderson. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
So if y'all want to take a picture, do what you need to do. Now, somebody, first before we even get to that, you have Governor today, right?
Yes.
Okay.
cool.
So I dug through my archives, since we're talking about music and we're coming off poetry and being all teary-eyed and all kinds of things, in a good way, I'm going to play this. Yes, he was signed to Hustle Game, finally.
Hey.
I'm not sure what ended up happening to that,
Was,
but he's a dope artist, and if you listen to all the music that he drops to you, why isn't this opening? I guess we'll post it. I want to say it's always telling a story. So here we go. I was like, oh, all right. Listen to the words. Of course, you know this is your art notebook. Anything today would be art. Also being legends, because that's the legend. This could be legends too. This is a legend.
Beast, the pride of a warrior, ain't afraid to come blazing for you. Sometimes I feel that my life is going up in smoke, trying not to choke, still it ain't no joke. Oh no, 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 no. You see, fake dream how to die. They keep reciting all the lyrics, but what they say that they had to live it. Most with spirit, then erase the track, ain't got the heart to spit it. Oh no, you don't know the pain I feel.
he came off that album. The irony is, with Steph being here, Coco used to run with the squad and actually help promote his music. And I say that because Steph is also friends with Coco. So, yeah. Let's see what else.
Was the governor, I thought he was signed to G-Unit. Or is that
For
Hustle
this
Gang
project, he's on, because I made sure to look at it again, because I was like, it's been a minute since I've seen this CD, because you know me, I gotta have my hands on my music. This is for the reason why.
Yeah,
It says Grand Hustle.
gotcha. Okay.
I think for this project, it was Grand Hustle. After that, I don't know. He's been moved around a lot. And I think Ebony might probably have some more information maybe later.
Car with a low down payment?
Yes.
All right. And then somebody has the full rate card.
Will
That
there
would
be
be
a phone
you.
focus group?
No,
Let
this
you
is
know,
not
Steph and I go to her dance.
Yeah, it's that kind of joint that make everybody wanna pop their head.
Anyway, you can catch me any day, sipping in the stage, and my feet get stimulated. Anyways, to see, better hold this dope. Can't fake it or make it. I told you so. Come on, girl, I'll take it. We don't play, stress-free, sexy, and Montego Bay. You know it's a pity that y'all look like idiots. Yo, boo, let me know when I should repeat that. And he don't call me anymore. We don't even kiss. Am I his fool? What must I do to keep him loving me? All this love I give, that ain't cool. Got what you want, I get what you need. Ooh, this time I'll make it hot. Come on, I got what you want, got what you need. Baby, can I get another shot? Come on, this time I'll make it hot. Called my man at the crib. He turned off his phone, said to call him back. Why silly me? Why didn't I suspect? He was making love to someone else. Boy, you killing me, but you won't go too far. Come on, baby. Oh, got what you want, I got what you need. I got what you want, I got what you need. Can I get another shot? This time I'll make it hot. I got what you want, I got what you need. Can I get another shot? This time I'll make it. I'm sitting on the side of the curb.
Who's that, Shanita?
It's a bird. I can fly like Kelly. I glide like skates. Me with no Timberlands, like pumps with no legs. Wait, hold up, wait a minute, what you say? Back it up, give me space. Who that? Nicole Ray. By the way, DJ, better play all day. Make the whole world say, damn it, so come back. Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of joint that make everybody wanna pop their head. Haters, lovers, whatever. Nicole Ray, Timberland, Bagging Aaliyah, Genuine, Missy, Hit, Player.
Who would you report on? Who was your VA legend, one of them? Who was in the song with her?
Miss Emily.
Who else have we talked about that was in it? Who did I say gave them their opportunity? She believed in them. Who else did she shout out?
Sutherland.
All right, so Sydney's gonna do her thing from current events to VA legends, and then we'll talk about KRS-One, the reading that I assigned to you. All right, everybody got the announcement of what's due next class, compare and contrast essays, at least 3 pages. I think in one announcement I said you can use 2 long quotes, at least 2 long quotes, but I don't expect them to be a whole page. Maybe like a few lines for a long quote. Don't forget, come get help. Has to be uploaded to your Google Drive folder that I have assigned you by Monday at 8:50. No excuses, no lateness. What else was there? Of course, your VA legends, your current events. And I gave you the additional readings for KRS-One. And then from there, we'll start to work on our debate, what's the topic?
America.
About what about?
One nation, one nation.
What side do you have to prepare for?
Both.
Got you. What are you supposed to wear that day?
Black and white. Well, we were supposed to wear black and white. I'm supposed to wear blue.
No, black and white with a hint of blue. Because we watch great debaters. Can you wear sneakers?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't I tell you you can wear sneakers when you're a professional? Hello, I love my sneakers. So I wouldn't tell you that you couldn't, but I just want you to have business casual with that at the same time. All right, so Sydney, do what you do.
Okay,
As
we're gonna
moderator.
do current events first, and we're gonna start with Cornelius. Make sure you guys are also.
Don't forget I get your source.
watching me for your timer. You don't have to stare at me the whole time. Don't make us both uncomfortable. Just make sure you're checking in with me so you know how much time you have.
Don't forget I need to see your copies printed. Bring them to me, please. Give me your current event source. You still don't have it? You supposed to have that together last class.
Yeah. I thought it was a new current event that I had to print out.
Yeah, a new
Yeah, I
one.
got a new one. And
Okay.
this is the topic. But the word cited was supposed to be down here.
Oh, you did work site. I need the actual source. The actual like news print. Where did you get that from? Like, was it New York Times? What? That's what we were trying to get straight last time.
QUI. It's like a news post, an Australian news post.
Okay. I need your source printed. That's what the announcement says, printed. I need if it's from New York Times, Virginia Pilot, Washington Post. Go ahead, because you got yours typed up. They don't have theirs typed up.
Well, okay.
Remember, you got 1 minute to current events.
Yes, ma'am. Australian drivers to get emoji license plate. In an unknown Australian state, drivers will soon be able to get personalized license plates.
Stop. I'm going to start stopping you all if you're not speaking clearly. And when I do that, please restart their time. Slow and clear, please. Stand up. You're right. Stand up.
Australian drivers to get emoji license plates. In an unknown Australian state, drivers will soon be able to get personalized license plates with their favorite emoji. Personalized license plates, Queensland say the vanity plates will expand March 1st. That include emojis for laugh out loud, winking face emojis, sunglasses, heart, eyes, and smile. The agency said emoji plates will include 3 letters and 2 numbers.
Thank you, sir. Let me see what you typed up. Oh, go ahead.
23 seconds.
Okay. You can still speak slower and clear. Which?
No, this one I typed. That's where I got it from.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. But next, it should be like a picture. Ebony, let him see what yours looks like.
Like from the actual clipping, right?
Yeah, I need to see that. But this, I see what you're saying because I see what's going on here. Let me see. Is this all of it?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Thank you. I'll give it back to you.
Yes, ma'am.
You can do New York Times, but they only let you do it 4 times before you have to subscribe. But I subscribed.
He done
Did you have to pay?
typed his up and everything though.
Trial, but in like
So you
after
got credit.
it's like
Mhm.
27 days.
Because they're not
you
typing there, so.
You have to pay.
Thank you.
It's like
Okay.
$4.99.
I was about to say, you ever see those, I don't know who needs to hear this memes? Like, I seen someone that said, I don't know who needs to hear this, but cancel that free trial.
Yes. All right, Heather, you're up next.
Thank you, ma'am. We got bikinis and all kinds of things going on this one.
Listen, at least it ain't like Monday. Monday was kind of a morbid current event day.
Alright, mine is about the Washington Post being sued over fake news poison. The family of the Kentucky teen who was involved with the Native American is suing the Washington Post for $250 million. According to the family, the newspaper is being said that they targeted and bullied the young teenager. There has also been several videos and posts about the altercation between the Native American and the teenager. The reason for the lawsuit is the family is saying the teenager was being targeted for supporting Trump and the Native American, singling him out all because the boy was wearing Make America hat again.
Okay, do me a favor, Heather. Stand back up and go, Make America Great Again.
Make America great again.
That's how I need you to do when you speak. Yes, thank you. That's your debate. Remember, you're being judged on how you speak. What's the difference between informal and formal? I've been writing y'all lately how? On the announcements? Is it formal or informal? Today's was formal. What have the other ones been?
Informal.
There you go. You know what you got to work on too. I already see. Go ahead.
Okay, so mine is about obviously a shooting.
Oh Lord, did we just do this Monday? And make sure, I'm gonna stop you. Shooting. Okay.
I'm sorry, what was it again? The what shooting?
It was I will tell you that.
Wait, okay, now start over. You're not time hard. She's like, look at the guest, turned up. Go ahead. So start all over and make sure you say shooting, Virginia Beach, enunciate. Go ahead.
Okay. So mine was a shooting in Virginia Beach. Okay, so it was about a kid. His name was Deshaun Robertson. He was sentenced to 6 years in prison for shooting a police officer's dog. This occurred when he was only 17 years old. He is now 18, and he was charged with armed burglary, animal cruelty, and 2 gun charges. He will remain in juvenile housing until he is 21. And this event happened in December of 2017. And this happened near Solomon High School.
You're good. And it's Salem.
Salem.
You're okay, Solomon. She done remixed it. You done gave it a biblical name. There you go. So did she tell you what you needed? Okay.
Right, James, you're up next.
You did good on your poetry, so you know when you get up and speak right now what I'm expecting. Yeah.
My current event is about Obama quietly gives advice to 2020 Democrat, but no endorsement. A secret meeting of former Vice President Barack Obama's financial backers convinced in Washington. Even former President Joseph R. Bennett Jr., former Vice President, does not expect to service Mr. Obama's back if he runs, according to allies of Mr. Bennett's. During these informal conversations, Mr. Obama continues to express frustrations that he did not anticipate Mr. Trump's victory, even after years clashing of the forces of the right-wing populism as president.
Okay, it's Biden.
Biden.
And let me tell you, what you all doing these current events really quick, it's another thing, like I said, it's implementing your reading and your writing and your skills, but it's also making sure you're aware of what's going on. And what I say about that is because CP and I yesterday were talking about, like, how do you feel about what's going on with Jesse at this point? So you might want to come back with the update on that since you reported on him. And we asked someone else, and I'm not going to call them out because they were like, what? And I was like, what do you feel? They were like, I'm unaware of what's going on. So this is the reason why we're doing current events, okay?
All right, Ebony, you're it.
Okay.
Because I could give y'all a boring textbook, but no disrespect, just saying. It's giving you more knowledge about what's going on in the news today.
Listen, you sign that textbook, that's like $300.
event is about recycling in books. My daughter is 10 years old and she is into books and recycling. So I found a current event about a cafe owner. His name is Michael Gentile. He is a cafe owner in southern Italy. It's a small town in Salerno. He has started a books for plastics. So the children at San Rufo Elementary School are a part of this book workshop, and what they do is they bring plastics to the cafe and he gives them books in return. It is a term called Libri Sospesi. It's called it means suspended books. The concept came from the Neapolitan tradition.
Nice way to work on other language. I like that though. Good one. You probably, I think you just, did you have more to say?
Yeah.
I know you did, but you know what happened is because you gave the intro about your daughter.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that was important. That was good to know.
She was like 102.
We waiting on you, VA Legends. You're the one calling. Moderator all.
All right, we're gonna start with you, Heather, for VA Legends. It's gonna be another weird day.
Speak for yourself. I'm over here. All right, thank you.
I have Bruce Turner and Rick Francis. Bruce Turner, his great-great-great-grandfather, Nate Turner, he's related to him. That's how I found out about that. He served in the U.S. Navy from 1967 to 1974. He earned a bachelor's degree at ODU in 1975. And then he earned his master's degree at George Washington University in 1979. And now he's a retired computer system analyst and programmer. And Rick Francis, he was a panelist discussing the controversial slave debate about Nate Turner.
It's Nat. You're right.
Nat Turner. He lost 36 relatives when Nat Turner's rebels rose up on August 21st, 1831. He is the Southampton's county clerk of court. He is Francis's great uncle was Nat Turner's jailer, and he is one of Bruce Turner's great friends. They became friends when they were all having a debate about the rebel.
I met both of them. I got a photo with Rick Francis, by the way. He's been trying to help me figure out my connection while I'm still trying to figure it out. Go ahead. With Nat Turner.
And I got Nicole Ray. And is her name supposed to be Coco?
Coco. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. I could have played SWV. Keep going.
Okay, I'm going to do Nicole Ray first. She was born May 2nd, 1989 in California, but was raised in Portsmouth, Virginia. She was introduced to Missy Elliott, and they ended up making a song called Make It Hot.
I didn't even know you were in there.
She's a singer. Timberland and Missy Elliott are her producers. And in 2016, she announced a new single called Do It Again. My other person is Coco of SWV. She was born June 13th, 1970 in South Bronx, New York City. She has 2 children. Her real name is Cheryl Elizabeth Clemens. From 1990 to 1998, Clemens sang with the platinum recording group Sisters with Voices. That's what the SWV stands for. And Clemson also worked with Will Smith.
Do you know why I ended up assigning her to you? Because she still lives in Virginia Beach, right? And I think her husband and her owned a barbershop right not too far from Salem High School.
They have, she has an organization called Parents Against Bullying.
SWV Coco, right?
Yes,
Okay.
SWV Coco. Yeah, PABV I think that's the name on Instagram. But fun facts about them. So I wanted her nails back in the day.
All right, Ebony.
Did she give you
We're not going the same order.
Look at Shanita. She like, look, you ain't forgetting my team.
I have Chris Brown and Governor Washington. Chris Brown is a singer, dancer, actor. He was born on May 5th, 1989 in Tappahannock, Virginia. Early in his career, he had 3 hits, Run It, Kiss Kiss, and Forever. His record sales dropped when he was involved in a domestic altercation with his then girlfriend Rihanna. In 2011, he was nominated for a Grammy for his album Fame. He also received the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding New Artist. He has 1 child, and he just released a new song titled Undecided. Governor Washington is a singer. He is the son of a Virginia Beach preacher. No, Governor is the son of a Virginia preacher. He started his journey after high school in 1990. In 2006, he was signed with T.I.'s imprint Grand Hustle Entertainment, and he released the Song of Pain. He rejected an acceptance to Berklee College to pursue his music career. He formed an R&B group named Case Closed. They didn't make it, so he went solo.
Don't forget when you speak, because you have a little body, but you have such a good voice, make sure you project. Remember, talk to the back of this wall.
So hard to look at that wall.
Because you're doing good, but make sure we hear you.
Okay.
And we do, but we're kind of like,
All right, I will.
All right, James.
That blue wall, they should paint it.
see, blue. That's why you're supposed to talk to it. You team blue.
My VA legends are Wendy Porter and Mark Person. Wendy Porter, she is an instructor of ODU, Old Dominion University. Her family has long-run history with Nat Turner. She quoted after his trial, it was no longer needed as evidence. Her franchising students from ODU visit in honor of Black history by going to National Museum of African American History. The Bible was given up a piece of her family history. Mark Person, he lives in Richmond, Virginia. He have a recorded from the People's Record of Richmond. His family donated Nat Turner's Bible. His motion in the interview that Nat Turner plead not guilty. He was sent the Bible to the National Museum of African American History.
Okay, yeah, both of them had something to do with that. I have a picture with, like I said, with Rick, Wendy, and Mark last year, and then this, or year before last. But the Bible, because Wendy's grandmother, I forgot if I'm saying this correctly, her mother actually had it for a while and it was wrapped, so it was kept good, and that's why they ended up donating it in honor of the family. But yes, all of them are family. Like I said, I think, I always want to say Pearson, but it's person, not whatever, person. I think we're related somewhere. We have 3 last names in common. We haven't figured it out yet. Newton, Turner, and Freeman. When I went to the last family reunion, I saw that. I have a picture of a lady that has all 3 of those names, or had them. I was like, what? I was like, we're related somewhere. But go ahead.
All right, you're up.
I got it typed.
I see you got everything typed.
45.
I just went on a typing spree.
I see. That's where your grace and favor coming in.
I went on Purdue Owl, right? And that's what made me do it. Like,
Okay.
it said go on Purdue Owl, so I started italicizing everything and like trying to do what they was telling me to do, so it didn't work.
He's coming in here late and making y'all look wrong. No. Go ahead.
I am so done with this class. First we made emotional roller coaster.
I'm sorry, I just had to
It's
say that, I was struggling too.
Listen, you need to pipe it down.
I'm sorry. I was looking at everything. I was trying to keep up. Okay, Knox. I don't know who this is. That don't care no more. Because he messed with my teacher.
No, he's talking about when on radio, when I tried to reach out the first time for an interview, he was like, who is she? I was like, oh, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah, right. He was born February 21st, 1977. Signed to a record label. His record label is It's a Wonderful World Music Group. His original name is Dominic J. Lamb. I'm sorry. Dr. Dre has named Knox one of his favorite producers. In 2010, Knox released his first solo album, You Need This Music. Booker T. Washington was another VA legend. Born April 5th, 1856, hails for Westlake Corner, Virginia.
Look at you. Okay.
Y'all got funny streets so I get bus routes. Died November 14, 1915 in Tuskegee, Alabama. Booker Taliaferro Washington was an American educator, author,
Take your time.
Orator?
Yeah.
Okay, else I would need to see it or spell it. Okay.
Orator.
Thank you.
And advisor to presidents of the United States. Between 1890 and 1915, Washington was the dominant leader in African American community, and his political party was a Republican.
Thank you, Kylie.
You did really good on your second one. You were 46 seconds. But
Yes.
your first one was 25 seconds.
Okay.
You have a full minute to do your first one. So
Okay.
just make sure you're
Gotcha. Yes, ma'am.
taking your time and speaking it out.
You got me nervous.
All right. Do y'all have your KRS-One pages? All right. So, out of respect for him, even though he's proud that we're doing this, I'm sure I'm going to cut the camera. Any questions I have before I do that? Anything else? Yes, no, maybe so. Okay.